Good morning, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us. Today's Friday, January 28th. I'm Landry Long.
And I'm Madeline Wentz.
A Texas mom was in line at a Houston Walmart when a woman named Rebecca Taylor came up and complimented her son's blonde hair and asked how much he would cost. The mom laughed at the comment, but Taylor was persistent on getting an answer. She stated that she had $250,000 in her car to purchase the child. After checking out, the mom left only to be met with Taylor yelling at her child in the parking lot. After Taylor upping her price to $500,000, she eventually drove away but was later arrested after police reviewed the security footage.
On Tuesday, College Board announced some major changes coming to the SAT. The college entrance exam will now be delivered digitally, internationally beginning in 2023, and the U.S. in 2024. This online adjustment allows for the passages, questions, and test itself to be shorter. Students will receive their test results back within days instead of weeks. The non-calculator section will be eliminated, and students will be able to submit their test results directly to colleges and universities. College Board is hoping these and additional changes will make the testing experience easier and less stressful for students.
After more than 40 years of business, the local Austin favorite restaurant, Texas French Bread, was in flames last Monday night. The cause of the fire remains unknown, but the fire department declared the building a total loss. Workers called the fire department after they saw smoke starting to fill the building. All of the employees remained safe during the fire, but one witness stated that residents and visitors are losing a little bit more of Austin.
Many students complain about going to school, but women in Afghanistan are fighting for the right to be in the classroom. Diane Shaw has more on the female education revolution in Afghanistan.
After waging a 20-year mutiny in Afghanistan, the Taliban took control of the nation in 2021. In an ensuing response, the U.S. pulled out of the country, and many individuals feared the oppressive regime would reign unopposed. But the women of the nation are staging a revolution in the shadows, secretly meeting, learning, and protesting the Taliban's regime. Since the Taliban took over, women have faced blockades to education. In some cities, girls beyond 6th grade are no longer allowed to attend school, but women are making concerted efforts to ensure that they will not be kept out of the classroom. Saleha, whose name has been changed to protect her identity, attends an underground school. Literally, it's in a basement, with 13 other girls. Regarding this shadow school, Saleha told a German media outlet, "If the Taliban find out about our secret school, they will punish us, but despite this risk, we will not quit." The teacher of this small school was formerly a computer science student at the University of Kabul. She had a promising career in computer programming, but when the Taliban took over, she lost it all. She said, "It feels like I have a body, but I am not alive." It doesn't stop with education. Women in Afghanistan are resisting. Sabira Taheri, a 31-year-old women's rights activist, has been organizing protests. In September of 2021, she staged a march facing down Taliban fighters on her way to demonstrate in front of the governor's home. The women themselves say it best, as quoted by Taheri in Newsline. "They can kill us, but we are not one or two. There are educated women who are ready to fight for their rights until their last breath." I'm Diane Shaw, reporting for Eagle Nation News.
With spring season swinging into action and teams' rankings rising, Grace Esquivel has everything you need to know on Prosper Sports News in this week's Game Time.
Thanks, Landry. Over the weekend, the girls' soccer team kept the undefeated season going with a 4-1 win over Grapevine and a 7-0 win against South Grand Prairie with a hat trick from freshman forward Reagan Roberts. The Lady Eagles played again on Tuesday in the first district game of the season and finished the night with a 5-0 win over Little Elm. The girls' soccer team is currently ranked first on Prep Soccer against teams in Arizona, California, Florida, Hawaii, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Texas. The girls will play tonight at Denton Guyer against the Wildcats at 7:30. Speaking of Prosper Soccer wins, the Eagles notched a 5-0 win over Little Elm in the first district game of the season. The Eagles will face off against Denton Guyer at Children's Health Stadium tonight at 7:30. Switching over to boys powerlifting, on Saturday, the Eagles tied the first meet of the season, with junior Colin Beasley and freshman Trey Shirley placing first, and sophomore Peyton Hutlett and junior Evan Bish finishing in second. Sticking with Prosper wins, the swim and dive team had 7 event wins over the weekend at the District 7 6A meet. The Eagles had 45 season best performances, 29 top 8 finishes, and 14 Region 2 6A championship qualifiers. Congratulations to all the Eagles continuing on, including junior Shaylin Heyman for winning District Diver of the meet and sophomore Jacob Wimberly for winning District Swimmer of the meet. Moving from the pools to the mats, the wrestling team competed in the THSWCA 6A state duels, and the Lady Eagles finished as runners-up 33-24. In Prosper season opener news, the girls golf team began the first match of the season this morning at Bridlewell Golf Course. The Vanessa Close invite will continue throughout the weekend. The softball team will also have the first games of the season at Forney High School against Forney and Waxahachie at noon and 2 on Saturday. The tennis teams will compete in the Denton Guyer tournament to open up the spring season all throughout today at Denton Guyer. Switching over to basketball, the Lady Eagles had a 67-56 win over Denton Guyer last Friday. On Tuesday, the Lady Eagles won over McKinney North 52-48. Staying with basketball, the Eagles had a 60-54 loss to Denton Guyer on Friday and fell to McKinney North 72-47 earlier this week. After this short break, I'll be back with Cade Richardson and Caden De La Garza to discuss the Eagles basketball season coming to a close.
The application window for the Prosper Career Independent Study Program is now open. PCIS is a unique experiential learning experience designed for Prosper ISD juniors and seniors. Students study career topics of their choosing and conduct interviews with professionals in their chosen fields. For more information about the program, please view the Prosper PCIS website or contact Ms. Ballard. The deadline for all applications is Sunday, January 30th.
The 15 and 13 boys basketball team is reaching the final stretch of the season as 5th in district. What needs to happen for the Eagles to finish the season strong?
What's going to need to happen is the Eagles are really going to have to be good on the defensive side of the ball. They're 1-9 this season when the other team scores over 60 points. So for the Eagles to really finish the season strong, they're going to have to play good on the defensive side.
Yeah, I agree. Defense is key. Caden?
After last week's loss, Prosper lose their 3-game winning streak. But I believe with their depth and the players that they have on their team, I do not doubt that they will come back from this loss.
Yeah, I agree. I think that with these two back-to-back losses to the Wildcats and Lions, the Eagles really need to incite motivation to finish out the season strong. Who do you think is really going to help next week against Braswell?
We have a very deep team led by Addison Harmon and Jackson Ford. With that small, big combination for basketball teams, it just opens so many opportunities and it opens so many plays to score in the paint, score off the dribble, to pass it out for a three, and we really have a deep bench with three-point shooters, so we can really make a deep playoff one, I believe.
Yeah, I agree. Cade?
Addison Harmon's always going to be someone that you have to really rely on. He's really going to have a good game against Braswell. He's really able to create his own shot and get to his spots on the floor. And he's also able to give opportunities to his teammates. So he's going to have a huge game against Braswell if they want to win.
Yeah, Harmon is no doubt a key player for Prosper. Shauna McCarty-Day, a Prosper social studies teacher, has made her mark on the world. Christina Krasnova stresses the importance of keeping persistent with your dreams through this teacher's experiences.
PHS social studies teacher Shauna McCartney-Day has a passion for history that originally brought her into teaching in Prosper. Her love of education doesn't end there, though, with her pursuing her English and International Studies degrees in recent years. Day said that she used to work for the Center of Non-Proliferation Studies, which led her to a unique opportunity.
While I was working there was an internship that was available at the United Nations in Vienna, Austria, to work for the International Atomic Energy Agency. And so I got to go over for a year and work in nuclear nonproliferation issues.
Day said that almost 5 years ago, her love for English surfaced in an unexpected spark of inspiration with the discovery of her mom's unfinished play.
At the time, I was working for a theater company, and the theater director said, "What do you think about or workshopping this screenplay, but can you turn it into a play?" The theater company ended up picking up the play, and it got produced on stage that year.
Having dreamt of serving as a foreign diplomat for as long as she can remember, Day began working towards this goal that is now within reach.
About 2 years ago, I thought, I should try and see if I can pass the test for the Foreign Service, and I passed it. I am in the process of taking the oral exam. It's a long shot, but just a goal I'd had.
After exceeding even her own expectations for the path her life would take, Day is an achievement that she considers her most significant.
Probably one of my proudest achievements, honestly, is raising 2 great kids. I'm even getting a little emotional about it.
I'm Christina Krasnova, reporting for Eagle Nation News.
After this short break, Jackson Balcom outlines the upcoming primary election and what individuals are on the ballot.
Students who love spelling and learning new words can join the UIL spelling team and compete at the district meet in March. For more information, please contact Michelle Furr via email or stop by room 1234 in the English Hall.
While presidential elections take place only 4 years, primary elections occur every 2 years. Jackson Balcom explains the logistics behind the candidate signs that have recently popped up around Prosper.
With 2022 already underway, candidates in local elections are continuing to campaign throughout the town of Prosper. This year is a midterm election year, which occurs every 4 years, in which general elections occur. These elections are used to vote in members for various political bodies. The general election this year happens on November 8th. However, the primary elections are right around the corner. Voting for primary elections begins on March 1st, with the runoffs taking place on May 24th. These elections are used to determine the two political candidates, and the runoffs are used to decide the winner if no person gets majority votes in the initial election. It is important to know, however, that in order to vote for these elections, you must register in the county in which you live, prior to January 31st. More information, including where to find polling locations, can be found on votetexas.gov. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Jackson Baucom.
Moving from politics, the opposite side of fame brings us constant entertainment. Alyssa Ventura is in studio with this week's edition of Talent Top.
Thanks, Madeline. On Wednesday night, Jeopardy champion Amy Schneider was defeated after earning a 40-game win streak. Schneider holds the place of having the second most consecutive wins on the game show, only trailing Ken Jennings with a 74-game win streak set in 2004. Schneider's total earnings add up to $1,382,800. In music news, famous rapper Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, dropped his album Donda as a tribute to his mother back in August last year. Yesterday afternoon, the artist posted a picture of a burning house with the date February 22nd, 2022 on it. This symbolizes his childhood home, and the date is when he is set to release Donda 2. As the second half of the school year begins, many students have started planning their class schedules for next year. Coleman Meyer brings you more information on how to sign up for courses online and the benefits of dual credit and AP classes.
With the second half of the 2021-2022 school year already underway, many students have started looking ahead and planning for next year. Last week, course selection became available on Skyward for all current and incoming high school students and is scheduled to close on February 4th. However, many students don't know how to select their courses and what the benefits are to taking AP and dual credit classes. To select your courses online, log into Skyward Student Access and find Schedule. Then, find the Course Request tab on the right-hand side and click View Request. From there, you can search through all the available courses at PHS and add them to your schedule. Some of those courses include dual credit and advanced placement options, which provide a variety of benefits for students.
You're able to get college credit, which is a big thing, so that's one less class that you'll have to take while you're attending the college of your choice, whether that's a community college, whether it's a 2-year university somewhere else, whether it's a 4-year university.
In addition, students are also able to get a glimpse of what college life is like.
Already trying to adjust to the new environment, you're trying to adjust to classes and being on your own outside of your parents' roof. So just having a little bit more of a heads up as to what you're going to be going through once you get on campus at that college that you choose.
Remember, online course selection doesn't close until next Friday, February 4th, so you still have 1 week to make any necessary changes to your schedule. I'm Coleman Meyer, reporting for Eagle Nation News.
The front office staff is a crucial piece in the day-to-day functions of PHS. Aubrey Galante shares more about the day-to-day responsibilities of these individuals and the importance of their roles.
The Prosper High School front office staff is often seen as the heart of the school. These individuals are the initial points of contact for everyone who enters and exits the building, from students and their families to volunteers, teachers, and other staff members. Receptionist Molly Jones and Kathy Vance work side by side to ensure that all PHS students and staff are provided the assistance they need, while also addressing the needs and questions of parents and other individuals seeking information pertaining to the school.
In the front office, we answer phone calls, doorbells, questions, and direct people to the right destination. I'm actually a registered nurse, but after being in labor and delivery and then geriatrics, I decided I wanted something that had better hours and was really close to home. So this is less than 3 miles from my house, and one of my kiddos goes here, so that makes it convenient to see him and give him anything that he may need during the day.
While much of the work they do goes unseen by students on campus, Jones and Vance are essential to keeping the school effectively functioning each day.
The main thing I do in my job is act as a resource for students, staff, and the public. I'm happy to be in this job, and if I can make one kid's day better each day, then that's a good thing.
The Prosper High School staff is extremely grateful for the tremendous amount of work these ladies do for the school.
Man, the front office, basically, they make this school run. I mean, without those ladies up front, I don't think the school could flow.
In addition to the integral tasks they complete on a daily basis, Jones and Vance also function as trusted resources for students and staff members alike. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Aubrey Galante.
That's all we have for you today, Eagle Nation. I'm Madeline Wentz.
And I'm Landry Long. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.